everyone, what's up, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Icie and I'm so happy to have you here. Today I am doing a legal assistant work day in my life. You guys know that I love filming these and I know you guys love watching these, and today there is a lot to get to. First of all, I just need to start this video off by saying I got a promotion. So that's really exciting. I've been hinting at it, and also I mentioned it on my Instagram stories. If you guys follow me on there, I told everyone that I got a recent promotion in my department, and I'm going to talk more about that obviously later in this video, but I am a senior onboarding specialist / legal assistant. I say legal assistant just because it's more relatable for people, and that's essentially what I do, but it's just the specific term that my department uses is onboarding specialist, because we help the clients that we accept during the onboarding process. So getting all of the necessary documents and initial information, that's basically what my department specializes in, and I am the senior onboarding specialist for it. So really, really exciting. I'm super grateful for it, and it's been a lot of overtime. I'm going to talk more about that in this video, about how I've been balancing doing overtime, YouTube, and just keeping up with my regular personal life, because it's definitely been a lot. The first week, I'm not gonna lie, I did like 10 hours of overtime, and I've slowly been trying to find a system and a work-life balance if I can, but it's definitely been a bit of a struggle. It's been a little bit stressful, and I think that's also why I partly pushed doing a work day in my life off, just because I wanted to settle into the new role for a little bit, get my feet wet, and figure out what I actually had on my plate before I started filming it and talking about it. But yeah, super exciting news. Also, I'm going to be getting my hair done today. I'm going to be getting it trimmed, and then I'm also going to be brushing up my highlights, just pulling them up, because the end of this week I am going to a work retreat. So super duper exciting. I'm gonna go to Santa Barbara with my law firm. They are hosting their annual holiday party over there, which is super exciting as well. And yeah, that's pretty much what is on the agenda. Really big events, and I love this time of year because it's super busy, but I feel like there's always something going on, and I personally really like that. I don't like it when there's too much downtime or there's not enough to do, because then I feel like I tend to overthink when I'm not busy. But yeah, super exciting things, and I'm really happy that you guys are with me in today's vlog. I'm excited to be filming again, and it should be really fun. So I'm gonna grab my work bag, and then we're going to head into the office. I'll be telling you guys obviously more about how the promotion happened, and all of those details I will tell you later on, but right now I'm going to head to work. I've been getting to work a little bit earlier now because I want to try and get out as early as possible, and ideally not have to stay 2 to 3 hours of overtime, which I've done that before the past week and a half, but today I can't stay late because I have a hair appointment. So I'm trying to get into the office as early as I can, finish all my work within the work day, so that way we can leave on time. But with that said, I'm gonna grab my bag and let's head into the office. 2 a.m. in the car playing our favorite song. Turn it up, windows down, we sing along. The summer night has just begun. The moon is bright, let's have some fun. Oh, this is everything, with you right next to me. So alive, and tonight I'm thinking that I don't wanna go break from myself because when I was going back and editing this video, I realized the audio for basically the main clip where I talk about my promotion, how it happened, was not usable. Basically the audio was completely out. I don't know if my mic wasn't plugged in all the way or what ended up happening, but essentially I couldn't use that footage, so I had to scrap that. But I am in the process of editing this video right now, and I did want to explain a little bit more about the promotion, how it happened, what my new roles are, things like that. So I'm gonna get into that really quickly. So I got this promotion, I want to say I think it was last month. Yeah, it was last month when my supervisor called me and she teamed me. She was like, "Hey Lisa, can I talk to you on the phone?" And immediately in my mind, I was like, oh no. Usually one of two things when your manager says they want to talk to you: either you're getting fired, you're in trouble, or you're getting promoted. So I was a little bit nervous, and I knew as soon as I called her, things were okay, because she started off very positively and was like, "Hey, like, did you like the food that we got yesterday?" or something like that, because on Mondays and Fridays my company provides food. And so she made small talk about that, and I was like, okay, we're on good terms. So also I took this call during my 10-minute break, so I just, I got my phone, stepped out into one of the offices that were like, away from people. Luckily the office wasn't busy at all, so I had it to myself for the most part. So I call her and she was like, "Well, so-and-so, we are thinking of moving her up, and in order to ensure that things are running smoothly with the department, we would also like to promote you into my role right now, which is Senior Onboarding Specialist." I've mentioned this before, but I'm basically a legal assistant, but I specialize in onboarding for my company and my law firm. So all of the new clients that we accept, all of the contracts that we draft to retain our clients, I am the person that does that. I draft the contracts. I'm also the initial point of contact for people if they have questions about anything. I'm the person that they go to. So that was really exciting. And she was like, "We would love to promote you. So-and-so talked very highly of you." And that was kind of that. And then from there, we just talked about the different responsibilities and the things that I would be doing. One thing that I will say that I think has made the transition easier is that the person that I replaced, I had worked with her for a while. I've been in the onboarding department for the majority of my time here at the law firm, so it wasn't a huge shock or transition in terms of an entirely different system that I was learning. I was obviously pretty familiar with those things because it was adjacent to what I was doing beforehand. It's just that now I was in a little bit more of a leadership role. So that was really exciting. The transition happened pretty fast after that. I want to say I got the call on a Tuesday, and by Friday I was pretty much on my own. One thing also that I think helped me is that before the person that I replaced officially left to her new position, I had already been kind of taking over and helping her out, so I kind of knew what to expect already. The thing that I think I was not expecting was the workload. I remember the first solo week in my new position, I was doing 10 to 12 hour days, not gonna lie, and a lot of that was just because I was getting used to the workload. I felt like I needed to respond to everyone. I felt like everything was urgent, but the more I got into it, I realized these things aren't as pressing, and I was better at prioritizing what was urgent and what could wait the next day. And that's also something that I feel like is such a valuable skill, which I can get into in another video about being in the professional world, especially in the legal industry, is knowing when things are urgent and knowing when things can wait a little bit, because that can honestly cause a lot of stress if you are constantly thinking that every little task has to be urgent. You got to be able to prioritize and compartmentalize what needs to get done. And so that has helped me so much. But like I said, my main role is basically accepting the new clients, drafting contracts, and being that initial contact in order for potential clients to feel comfortable to sign on with us. So it is a lot of customer service, it's a lot of relationship building and client relations in terms of being able to talk to a client and go through the contract with them without giving legal advice technically, but also making them feel comfortable and confident in their decision and not pressuring them. So that's definitely been something that I think over the past 2 years I've been with my company, I've gotten better at answering those client questions. But yeah, that is what I do right now. It's been amazing, and I do have people that I technically supervise, but I don't consider it in that way where they necessarily report to me. I more so just am there as a resource of support. You know, if they have a really difficult client, my job as a senior onboarding specialist is to sometimes step in, make sure that everyone is taken care of, make sure all of the onboarding specialists are staying on top of their tasks, and if they feel overwhelmed, what can I do to help them? What can I do to alleviate stress off their plate, or move things around so that way no one is missing anything and clients are getting taken care of. So it is a big responsibility, and there are still days where I do have 10-hour days, but I would say now when I do those days, it's more so my choice and me wanting to get ahead. It's not necessarily because I need to stay, and I'm learning every day. So it's been really great. And I also wanted to share my story as well, being promoted, because I want other people who have been watching my legal assistant journey to look at this as inspiration, that you can grow at a company, given that your company is a good company and they give you the right opportunities and you have the skill set and the tools in order to succeed. You definitely can. I started off in this role fresh out of college. I was 20 years old. I was a legal assistant, and now I'm a senior onboarding legal assistant in onboarding or onboarding specialist. And so it's really cool to be able to look back and see where I started, and now being able to reflect on the knowledge that I've learned and the position that I'm in now. I want to share that because I want people who are interested in the legal field and who may be intimidated by it, who are wondering if there's any chance for growth. You definitely can. Focus on your work ethic, focus on your work productivity. It's so easy to compare yourself to other people or feel like what you do isn't important enough. And I would say the biggest thing to grow at a company or in anything is to be the best version of that, regardless of how important you think that role is. If you are an intake specialist or you're in a role where you're not as involved with things, be the best at that, because hard work and consistency pays off, and it shows and it stands out. And so I wanted to share that for anyone out there who is just starting out. If I could do it, you definitely can do it. I'm still very much learning every single day. I'm excited to keep growing with the company. But yeah, just wanted to share that quick little update. I will talk to you more about the role and how it goes. Maybe I'll do like a 6-month update in the new position. And I know there will be challenges. There have been several instances where I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but you kind of just have to wing it and trust in yourself. And hopefully me sharing my journey can help one of you guys out there. But anyway, back to the video.
You called me last night, drunk again. Back with no offense. Told you many times, but I don't wanna try more. Saying that you're sorry just won't do. 지금 와서 뭐해? 시간 없어 언제? 까지 이렇게만 끌 건데. Don't think of me anymore. Already said 100,000,000 times to you before. I'm doing alright without you, baby. 너 없이 더 잘 살아, okay? Took your number off my phone. I'm doing better on my own. 생각조차 안 나 좋았던 나도. Without you, baby, oh I feel brand new. Took your number off my phone. I'm doing better on my own. I'm doing better, doing better, doing better on my own. I'm doing better, doing better, doing better on
just changed into my robe. I am making a quick dinner because I am so tired from the day, to be honest, and I have to wake up super early tomorrow. I somehow convinced myself to do a 6 a.m. training session in the morning with my trainer at the gym, and I am trying not to think about it because I am not an early morning person. The earliest that I like to wake up is probably around 6:30, 7 a.m., which is around the time that I usually wake up, so waking up at 5:30 is gonna be rough tomorrow morning, to say the least. But I know with this being a short week, with the work retreat coming up, and I know that I am losing a day of work, I know that getting the gym done earlier in the week will prevent me from making an excuse to not go. So that is my thought process and why I convinced myself and decided to go tomorrow morning, because I know today I wasn't able to stay overtime at work because I had the hair appointment, obviously. So I just know that if I don't get it in earlier in the week, I will get busy and just make up more of an excuse to not go. But yeah, that is the end of this vlog. I really hope you all enjoyed it. This was a little bit more of a crazy vlog, or hectic vlog, I should say, just because we had the hair appointment after work, but I thought it would be fun to take you guys along the hair salon. I love Victoria. I will leave her information down below if you are interested. She really is such a sweet, kind soul and does such an amazing job with my hair. Like I said before, I've been going to her since 2020. She never fails to impress me and just does such an amazing job, and she's truly one of the only people that I trust with my hair in San Diego, at least. And so I will leave her information all below and want to check her out. It would mean a lot to me if you guys go and support her. And if you want to get your hair done, of course, you can let her know that you were referred or you heard about her through my channel, Life with Icie. And yeah, it would just mean so much to me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. You got to see a little bit of my life as a legal assistant with the job update and promotion. But with that said, I really hope you enjoy the rest of your evening or day wherever you're watching this. And I will see you very soon in another video. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to be vlogging the work retreat. I'm leaning towards yes, because I feel like it would be really cool to get that content, and it's also in a really exciting place. It's at the Ritz-Carlton in Santa Barbara, so I feel like it would be such great content to show you guys what, I guess, legal staff and attorneys do off hours. And I think it would be kind of a cool look at the legal world from a non-working perspective, if that makes sense, and kind of what happens outside of the office. But we'll see if I end up filming that. And anyway, I hope you all enjoy your evening and day wherever you're watching this, and I will see you soon in another video. Bye.